Hi, my name is AKILAH. I'm a resident here at UIC, and I'll be introducing you to everything that UIC Housing has to offer. Stay tuned and you'll find out what college-bound students need to know. When it comes to living the fabulous life on campus, at UIC, it's all good.
I love living on campus. I can wake up at like 8:15 and still get to class at 8:30. And if I get up at 8, I can even grab a bagel.
It's awesome being able to go back to my room between classes and not have to fight for a space on the couch in the student center or wait in a line for a computer at the lab. The best is not having to worry about sitting in traffic at the end of a really long day. The only traffic I have to deal with is line wings.
Well, I like living on campus because I get to make my own schedule. I'm a real night owl, so I like to stay up late at night, and I like to study without disturbing anybody like I always used to at home. Well, here there's always somebody up at 2 a.m., so if I get bored and I need a study break, I've always got somebody I can go find to hang out with.
I had a lot of downtime between classes, so I thought I'd make a little extra cash. I happened to receive an email from Campus Housing. Apparently, they try and make sure we know about jobs on campus. Now I live and work on campus. I love it. It's great to not spend time commuting and have classes and work practically in the same building.
We're naturally very picky about how we live, and UIC Housing has every possible option. There are 3 different styles of housing to choose from, so you can choose how many people you want to live with, the type of room you want to live in, and what side of campus you want to live at.
Traditional halls are recommended for freshmen because residents tend to motivate each other to get involved and attend on-campus events. It's the ideal situation to meet people and make new friends. Not to mention, they get to avoid fights with roommates about who's going to clean the bathroom.
I live in a traditional hall, which is the type of building most people think of when they think of a college residence hall. You share a room with your roommate and a bathroom with the other people in the hallway. My favorite part about it is that I would always bump into the same people in the hallway, and seeing them all the time, we became friends really fast.
The apartments on South Campus range from 1 to 4 bedroom apartments and have what every mom wishes for their kid, a kitchen. These kitchens are fully decked out with a refrigerator, an oven, a stovetop cooking range, and a microwave to win over any aspiring chef's heart. So if a resident can't find anything to eat on Halsted and Maxwell, don't worry, they'll never go hungry.
I had so much stuff when I moved in that I didn't know how I was going to fit it all in the room. But the way the rooms were set up with all the furniture let me fit my TV, my computer, my stereo, all my clothes, and a bunch of stuff, and still had room to fit a futon to have friends come over and hang out. I've really been able to make the room mine. It's totally comfortable and it still looks good.
Campus Housing provides residents with the tools they need to do better academically, so they know that when it comes to living and learning, it's all connected.
One thing about housing that I've really taken advantage of are the learning resource centers, and that's where residents get free tutoring, and the tutors are students like myself, so they keep the same hours I do.
I was such a procrastinator in high school, and coming into UIC, I knew that I had to make a change for the better. Otherwise, I was doomed to fail. So I was introduced to the peer mentor on my floor, and the peer mentor took me to LRC, got me introduced to a study group on my floor, taught me how to use the library, and ultimately taught me how to manage my time better.
I'm the first in my family to go to college, so it was hard for my family and friends from my neighborhood to relate. It is really good to live around people who understand what you're going through. I could talk to faculty associates, or I could speak with the faculty and residents and get really good career advice and support that I can do this.
Naturally, moving out and facing responsibility, independence, and a fast-paced college career is a lot to handle. Luckily, in campus housing, there are a lot of people going through the same thing. So in addition to residents helping each other out, our fully trained staff of resident directors, resident assistants, and peer mentors are here to tell residents it's all understood.
When I first got here, I really tested my limits and ended up in a bit of trouble. I had to go talk with my RD, and she just didn't yell at me or punish me. I mean, I had to take responsibility for what I did and do something to make up for it, but it wasn't like she was out to get me. We talked about what was going on in my life, and she really showed that she cared and understood. Helped me get back on track, and I'm glad to say that I haven't gotten in trouble since. But now, I have someone I can talk to.
It's easy not getting freaked out around here, because there's always someone here who can help you out with whatever it is. If I'm having trouble talking to my roommate about something, I can just go down the hall and talk to my residence advisor. If I'm confused on what classes I should be taking, I can talk to my peer mentor. If I need career advice, I can talk to the faculty and residents. It's easy to find someone to talk to who's been through what you're going through. It definitely lessens the freak out factor.
I was a little nervous when my daughter moved in on campus. But as my husband and I were moving her in, we met the resident director, and he put my mind at ease. I knew at that point she would be in good hands.
RAs usually host a monthly meeting that everyone on the floor attends to talk about business, like hall closing schedules for breaks or maintenance issues. But at other meetings, it's more relaxed. We just play games, sometimes there's even food. One time, we went to the gym to work out. It was a great way to unite as a floor and get to know each other, so that later on, when a confrontation comes up, like I have to ask a neighbor to keep the noise down, it's not like we're a bunch of strangers anymore and I could talk about it with them.
As a commuter, it was really difficult for me to make friends and find out places where to hang out at. I thought I was going to college without really having the college experience. Case in point, I was assigned a group project in one of my computer classes, and it happened that all the guys in my group, they lived on campus. And we just got together in one of the study lounges in the residence halls, and I just noticed these guys knew each other so well, and they knew everybody walking by. And that was it. Like, that's exactly what I was looking for in college life. And now, not only do I have people to hang out with, I know where to hang out between classes too.
We try to have an open door policy on our floor, and because of that, I've made some of my best friends here. They're like a second family. I'm from Ohio, and since I'm so far away from home, it's like they're my mini support system. Now, every night I come home from classes, it's like I'm home.
I was always the quiet one in high school, and college didn't help with that because the classes were a lot bigger and life moves pretty fast when you're here. So when I moved into the residence halls, I came across the opportunity to get involved in a hall council. And I took that opportunity and I ran with it. And I met a lot of people, made a lot of friends and connections, and now I am running for the executive board of the student government. So I don't think any of that would have happened if I had lived at home.
When I graduated from high school, I was ready to grow up and start college. I did my first semester living at home. Naturally, my parents treated me like I was a child, while my professors expected me to be a mature adult. My parents let me move on campus, and now I'm able to make my own schedule, my own to-do list, but more importantly, I'm able to focus on my work. I still go home on the weekends to help out, but now I do it because I want to.
My son came home after 3 weeks of living on campus. It was amazing to see how different he was. He was more mature about balancing his time between work and classes and to do laundry and to be cleaning. After 18 years of raising him, it was nice to see that he was using the values in his everyday college life.
Unlike most college students, UIC residents regularly attend the symphony, musicals, and even productions at the UIC Theater. This is because housing covers most of the cost and offers tickets to residents at a reduced price. For college students with tight pockets, this is just an added reason why living on campus is super lucrative.
RHA is a student government that connects the residence halls on all 3 sides of campus. We plan programs so that people can meet and get to know each other, and we host events such as fun events like the boat cruise on the Chicago River with food and dancing, to charity fundraising events for various organizations. RHA is a great way to learn new leadership skills, meet people, and most importantly, have fun.
When it comes to their housing, you better believe residents aren't crammed into little cinder block cells. These college students are spending little cash to create their own custom paradise, and they're using UIC to achieve it. So come on, schedule a tour and find out just how easy it is to create your own custom paradise right here at UIC, where it's not just good, it's fabulous. I'm AKILAH and thanks for watching.